Jasmine's second husband revealed, Gino's heartbreak on 90-Day Fiancé. Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I hope you are well. Please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. The late afternoon light in Panama City fell soft and golden, but for Gino Palazzolo, it felt like a heavy, gray cloud was hanging over him. His phone had been buzzing with notifications all morning, each ping a reminder that something wasn't right. The messages weren't from Jasmine Pineda, his fiancée, or rather his on-again off-again fiancée, but from friends and even a few 90-Day Fiancé fans who followed their rocky journey online. One friend's text stood out, "Have you seen the news? Call me." When Gino finally clicked the link that had been circulating, his heart seemed to stop for a second. The headline screamed in bold letters, Jasmine Pineda's secret second husband finally revealed. For months, there had been whispers among fans of the show. Jasmine had hinted at a complicated past, but Gino always assumed it was nothing more than old relationships or misunderstandings. Yet now, staring at the article, his hands trembling slightly, he saw a photo of Jasmine standing beside a man in a crisp suit, the caption claiming he was her legal husband in Panama. The article went on to describe how documents had surfaced showing Jasmine was married to a Panamanian businessman named Carlos Mendez. According to court records, no divorce had been filed. For viewers, Gino and Jasmine's relationship had always been a roller coaster. From their fiery arguments about trust and jealousy to tearful reconciliations filled with promises, they were one of those couples you either rooted for or couldn't stop shaking your head at. Gino, the quiet, mild-mannered automotive engineer from Michigan, had uprooted his life to be with Jasmine, a vivacious, outspoken teacher and fitness enthusiast. They'd survived distance, visa delays, and even the public humiliation of Jasmine's explosive confessions on national TV. But this felt different. "I just don't understand," Gino muttered to himself, pacing his small apartment. "She told me she was divorced. She told me." His voice trailed off, the reality sinking in. Months earlier, during one of their filmed conversations, Jasmine had mentioned a past marriage in passing. Her tone was casual, almost dismissive. "It was nothing," she had told him over video chat. "We weren't even really together. It's over." But the paperwork now said otherwise. And the man in the photo looked anything but nothing. That night, Gino barely slept. Every memory he had with Jasmine replayed in his mind. The passionate kisses at the airport, the nights they stayed up talking until dawn, the petty fights over text messages, and the way she would always circle back saying, "Gino, you're my forever." "Was I just a backup plan?" he asked the empty room. His friends urged him to call her immediately, but Gino wasn't sure he wanted to hear her voice. He was afraid of what she might say, or worse, afraid she might lie again. Meanwhile, social media was on fire. Fans dissected every clue from past episodes. One Reddit user posted side-by-side screenshots of Jasmine wearing a gold ring in early scenes, claiming it matched the one in her wedding photos with Carlos. Others debated whether she had married for convenience, money, or love. Instagram gossip accounts posted cryptic captions like, "When your past catches up with you faster than your fiancé's flight to Panama." Memes flooded timelines. Some people felt sympathy for Gino while others called him naive. Finally, unable to take the silence any longer, Gino dialed Jasmine's number. She answered on the third ring, her voice unusually quiet. "Gino," she said, almost whispering. "Is it true?" His voice cracked, the words heavy in the air. There was a pause. "You saw the article?" "I saw everything. You told me you were divorced, Jasmine. Was that a lie?" Her sigh was deep, filled with both frustration and resignation. "It's complicated. I didn't lie exactly. We've been separated for years. He lives his life, I live mine." "But you're still married," Gino shot back, his tone sharper than usual. "Yes," she admitted. "Legally, yes. But it's not like that." "Not like that," Gino repeated, incredulous. "Do you realize how this makes me look? How it makes us look?" In the tense conversation that followed, Jasmine explained that her marriage to Carlos had been a mistake from the start. She claimed it was a whirlwind romance that fizzled quickly, but they never got around to finalizing the divorce due to bureaucratic delays and mutual disinterest. "I don't love him, Gino. I haven't in years," she said. "I didn't tell you because I thought it was irrelevant. You are my present, my future." But Gino couldn't shake the feeling that this was a fundamental breach of trust. How am I supposed to believe you now? If you kept this from me, what else are you hiding? Producers of 90 Day Fiancé were quick to seize on the drama. In upcoming episodes, cameras followed Gino as he met with a lawyer in Michigan to understand what this revelation meant for their K-1 visa process. The attorney explained that being legally married to someone else would prevent Jasmine from marrying Gino in the US until she finalized her divorce. On camera, Gino's face fell. So even if I wanted to marry her right now, I couldn't. That's correct, the lawyer confirmed. Back in Panama, Jasmine vented to her close friend Luz, who was quick to defend her. Gino needs to understand that love isn't about paperwork, Luz said. He's making this bigger than it is. But Gino's friends in Michigan weren't so forgiving. She lied, man, one of them told him over beers. If she can hide something this big, she can hide anything. A few weeks later, Gino decided he needed answers face to face. The trip was tense from the start. Jasmine greeted him at the airport with a hesitant hug, her eyes searching his for a sign of forgiveness. They spent hours talking in her apartment, the conversation swinging from tender confessions to heated accusations. Jasmine cried, insisting that Carlos was nothing more than a name on paper. She promised to file for divorce immediately. I want you, Gino, she said through tears. Only you. But Gino wasn't ready to commit to a future that still had legal ties to another man. By the end of his trip, Gino found himself at a crossroads. The love he felt for Jasmine was real, but so was the hurt. He knew that without trust their relationship couldn't survive. In a bittersweet scene filmed for the show, Gino told Jasmine, I need space. I need to know that you're being honest with me, and with yourself. Until you're free, I can't move forward. Jasmine nodded silently, wiping her eyes. Then I'll set myself free, she whispered. As of the latest updates, Jasmine has reportedly filed for divorce from Carlos, though the process is still ongoing. Gino has returned to Michigan, focusing on work and leaning on his family for support. Whether they will reunite remains uncertain, but their storyline has already become one of the most talked about arcs in 90 Day Fiancé history. For fans, it's a reminder that love across borders is rarely simple, and that secrets, no matter how well kept, have a way of coming to light.
TLC spin-off called 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After Season 9. However, their relationship is as problematic as fans saw them last time on The Last Resort. It was seen that Jasmine wanted an open marriage. However, her husband was against the notion. She tried to explain her reasons, but Gino was not on board with the same. Later, during the tell-all earlier this year, it was revealed that Jasmine was pregnant, and Gino had agreed to open their marriage. Jasmine was with a guy named Matt who goes to the gym with her. However, fans did not know many details about their dynamics, and were curious. Now that 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After is here, Gino and Jasmine have given an update regarding their relationship status and what is working between them. Turns out, they are still married. However, he has kicked Jasmine out of their home. She is living with the father of her baby Matt, and it has been 4 months. So all 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After fans, justifying Gino's course of action and siding with him on this decision, voiced their opinions on X. One of them wrote, So I didn't realize you could bring someone over here then kick them out, but I am 100% Team Gino. Jasmine deserved to be kicked out. She should get sent back. Jasmine's so damn worried about having sex but not putting this type of energy into bringing her kids over from Panama, said another fan. I'm so sick of Jasmine. She's a fraud who cheated on Gino with some rando Matt. I wish they would give her the walking papers, expressed one viewer. More netizens took to X to share their opinions. Another season of Gino and Jasmine staying together long enough to stay on this show and trying to convince us that they were in love. How long are we going to keep doing this? A tweet read. Gino was like Jasmine broke every rule set in the open marriage. That tracks. She just wants to stay married so she can have her green card also be asterisk on other dudes, wrote a user. I'm not even mad at Gino for kicking Jasmine out. She's been sneaking around with another guy behind his back the whole time, said a fan. What's crazy to me about Jasmine is that she refused to leave her dog in Panama but left both her kids. A 90-Day Fiancé Happily Ever After fan expressed, "I am not sure how you are in an open marriage if Jasmine is living with Matt. Sounds more like a married couple refusing to file separation papers, like Gino doing his thing and Jasmine is doing her thing. They married only by paper," commented a fan. 90-Day Fiancé Happily Ever After, an update on Gino and Jasmine. Gino and Jasmine are still married on 90-Day Fiancé Happily Ever After Season 9. However, the two have separated, but Jasmine is hoping that they'll reconcile after this rough path in their relationship because she still loves him. In the first episode of the season, Gino is seen going on a date and expressing how he is attracted to someone who is not his wife. The girl's name is Natalie, and the two visit an ice bar in Vegas and seem to be having a great time together. On the other hand, Jasmine reveals the real reason why Gino had kicked her out. Turns out that they had set some rules for their open marriage. However, he felt as if she was not complying with the same and kicked her out. This has led to her living with Matt, and it has been 4 months since the same. 90-Day Fiancé Happily Ever After Season 9 drops new episodes weekly on Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on TLC. Later, these can be watched online via TLC Go. Fiancé's Jasmine Pineda reveals whose money she's spending. In America, is it Gino or Matt? 90-Day Fiancé Happily Ever After star. Jasmine Pineda came clean about her finances as she revealed whose money she's living on in America. Jasmine began dating Gino Palazzolo while she was in Panama. Gino met her in person and got engaged to her in December 2020. By June 2023, Jasmine was getting married to Gino in the US. Just a few months later, Jasmine met Matt Brannis, who became her baby daddy. Jasmine claimed she was unhappy with Gino not showing intimacy, but Gino accused Jasmine of cheating during 90-Day Fiancé Happily Ever After Season 9. Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I hope you're well. Please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Jasmine complained about Gino controlling her spending when they were together. Is it Matt's money that she's using since leaving Gino? Jasmine recently told her Instagram followers that she's proud of herself for learning how to do her taxes all by herself. She showed her notes and spoke about how she goes month by month and then does a double check. Finally, I include other expenses like rent, internet, etc. She found the process to be easy and entertaining. In a separate story, Jasmine added, "No one has ever paid for any of my stuff ever in the United States." She wrote that she's been supporting herself and her family in Panama, including her mum and sister, all by herself. It is stern. Jasmine revealed that she has been working since she was 16 years old. She first cleaned apartments for a living. She then became a teacher's assistant at a university. Once Jasmine graduated, she immediately started working as a teacher. Jasmine was a teacher for 16 years, but she was fired for the first time ever due to a stupid mistake she made. Jasmine wants to prove to fans that she has the brains along with the beauty to make the money she does today. She had previously revealed that she has 7 degrees and is a doctor. She referred to herself as Dr. Jasmine Pineda after claiming she has a PhD. Jasmine spoke about how she lost her job when certain private pictures she had sent Gino somehow reached her workplace. Jasmine put the blame on an ex of Gino's. Meanwhile, he admitted he had sent the pictures to the ex to make the woman jealous. However, Gino also argued that Jasmine had been fired for arguing with a senior. Jasmine started promoting herself on an adult content platform after she gave up teaching. Fans helped her make money by buying cameo videos from her. Jasmine has continued using these platforms in America. She's also a social media influencer and a brand ambassador for Fashion Nova. However, about a year ago, Jasmine claimed she was unable to withdraw her money because she didn't have a work permit. Her saying she's been living off her own money since she came to America doesn't make sense. Jasmine was open about relying on Gino for financial support both in Panama and after moving in with him. She's mentioned this on the show and on social media. Now, however, She's trying to present a new image, claiming she's always been independent. Since starting her relationship with Matt, it's likely she's been depending on him financially as well. Jasmine has previously broken down over money troubles, and her story seems to shift often. This inconsistency makes it hard for 90 Day Fiancé, happily ever after, fans to fully trust what she says. 90 Day Fiancé star Jasmine Pineda is speaking out about her bitter split from her estranged husband, Gino Palazzolo, and claims he stole all of her TLC check. I filmed for almost 2 years for Gino to get paid double and keep my part of the money for himself. Now, on top of that, I have to play again the role of the bad guy, so people feel sorry for him and tune and root for him in single life while I have to ignore his abuse. Spoiler, he's not actually dating Natalie, it's just an agreement for TV. I don't give any more, Jasmine wrote via her Instagram stories. She continued, I have no desire to continue playing the bad guy and lying just because he has to be protected and have likability for his next single life season. He's an abuser,